Oh no, here comes another one. Oh no, here comes another one. Right now. Everybody like, share, subscribe now. Everybody like, share, subscribe now. Everybody like, share, subscribe now. Grab some snacks and sit down and enjoy the show. Everybody like, share, subscribe now. Everybody like, share, subscribe now. Everybody like, share, subscribe now. And if you don't, it means that you are not well endowed where it matters and are not good between the sheets. Like me. Now sit back, grab some snacks, and enjoy the show. Hello, everybody, and once again, it is your friendly neighborhood baked man. Today, I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite things to do, and that's breaking games. Um, I've done this my whole life. One could say I'm a procrastinator. I do things at the very last minute, and I do them effectively, and usually in a way that nobody ever seen was possible. Um, that translates into video games as well. Um, I used to enjoy playing games with people and watching them, do the grind and everything, and then I would figure out in just a couple hours something that would give me such an edge that they would vow to never play the games with me again. Um, so, I found one yesterday, and this one made me laugh so hard at how exploitable it was. Um, Let me ask you one question. Do you want millions of dollars? How about thousands upon thousands of the nano credits? That would be wonderful, wouldn't it? What if there was an exploit in the game currently that would make this just one of the most craziest exploits I've ever seen? It started with me just trying to, die, kill myself, and get something replicatable just so I could show somebody, hey, I broke your favorite game. Just kind of like me wanting to shove it in their face. Um, and so I went out and bought the game. It wasn't expensive. It's an old game, but they're still updating it. And the last update was really good. So I got into it. I figured it out. And at first I was doing the grinding, and I got enough resources that I could try to kill myself off and see if I could spoof the system into allowing me to keep the items and duplicate them. Um, because right now I don't have the ability to get companions, and I'm like, if maybe there's a glitch there, I could do it. But then, really early on, I figured something out just by doing story. Now watch this. We're gonna get right into it. And you too will be a millionaire, just like your friendly neighborhood baked man. Last night I wanted to see, how long you could push it. And there is a stipulation. You don't want to push the storyline too far, because if you do, you will make this object, this infinite object, disappear. And it's just a clear oversight. Like, I don't think anybody ever tried this. And I'm like, how? How? Maybe it was just blind luck. Um, but when I seen there was an object in the game that I could make my own, I did that. And then I found out it did it again and again and again. And then I made it so quick. I made it like so streamlined. Last night I had 130 million credits. And I just straight up bought a really cool ship, was flying around, and I was like, why would I ever go after resources when I could just buy them now? I had all the best armors that I could buy, all the best stuff, and I was like, yep, this is how you break this game. And I'm sure there's more exploits, but I literally just got this game 3 days ago, and in 3 days, I find this. It's hazardous. That's not cool. Um, where's the ship? Perform scan. Uh huh. Alright, now it wants me to gather rocks. So you will have to do some sort of grinding here. Now I gotta scan for some sodium. What button? That one. Which one's closer? I just want the plant. The plant. Give me the plant. Okay, now I can finally recharge this suit. No, right there. It is kind of like point and click. You gotta do a lot of movement. It's not streamlined for controllers. It's definitely built for, like, you know, PCs. I'm definitely gonna need more sodium. Hopefully they'll find plants on the surface. Right now, we just gotta worry about surviving. You know, gotta get from point A to point B and then point C. That point C is where things get really good. I checked online. I didn't see anybody that had figured this one out. Whoa. He was not friendly. The jetpack is handy. Now, in the early days, one of my favorite things was to attack the wildlife because these guys are expensive. You can make some serious money off of the wildlife on this game. But if you're into the cheesing, then be prepared. We come over here and we say, I like oxygen. That's a handy thing to breathe. Then we go to the red dot. Ooh, first we gather up some loot. This has usually got some goop in it. Now, you can make this stuff, and it makes this stuff called living goop, and that is handy. It's too bad there's not a teleporter here. That would make things too easy. And there's another exploit here. There's actually 2 exploits that I found within a 2-day period. Because this is day 3, and I'm recording. So, yeah, in 2 days, I found 2 exploits. I won't spoil anything about the story on this. I'm not really sure what the story is. But I seem to be looking for a friend. Then, it's going to need carbon to run. Now, we've collected 392, so we're going to put that in there. We need pure ferrite, so we're going to use what ferrite we've already collected to get that. And we'll go boom. And while that's going, we'll go find more, because this is important stuff. Alright, I've been out here for about 20 minutes just searching around. And there's been plenty of things come by. We don't want that at all. Get away from me, rusted metal. Dang it. Alright, it gave me an ion battery. I've just been collecting a few things that, you know, I need pretty heavily. Carbon and ferrite dust. And sometimes some oxygen, but those plants are very rare here, and that's making me reach a bit. I've came across a couple crystals that have healed them. But with this world, the bottleneck has been sodium. Okay, I brought you back because I just found the Snuffleupagus. He's out here trying to collect the carbon and stuff to get everything going. And I don't know if this is a bad move, but let's see what it yields. Oh, he's slow. He can't even run. Oh, there he goes. And he died. Proto sausage. Okay. Back to the ship. Oh, he's got friends. We're gonna get plenty of proto sausage. I bet you this stuff's gonna be worth something nice. Alright, step one is basically completed. Step one is always get your butt off this world. Let's go ahead and recharge everything once again. I have been a busy bee walking around. As I make my run back, I ponder why this opening had to be on this planet. Toxic rain, wildlife that likes to... Well, the wildlife's alright, they're slow. Makes them easy to collect their goodies. But I was just here in about the same position just a minute ago, and... I still need that toxic protection. Actually, no wait, I can just... I'm at the ship, what am I doing? What am I doing? If you get in the ship, it automatically takes it away. Let's get back in there. The sound is better here anyway. Am I right? Yeah. Oh, okay. It wants me to go collect it. You are not important to this. So this is what we're up to. We got to complete the main storylines and get these things happy, and then you just go through, take a planetary chart, sure. Just stay on the main missions. That's how easy these glitches are. Well, this has become the speed run from hell. I'm trying to get to the red dot. A storm has popped up, and bam! The opening of this game has become that much more difficult. Now, my toxicity is at 104.2, as you see the bottom left, which means I can only run to these. Go here. Click on that. Hope to God it doesn't mess up. Click on that. Pull my sodium, and move on. I got some more right there I can go for. Oh! And we've made it to the next checkpoint in this little crusade to become a billionaire. I mean, what is it that we really want to do? We just want to get off this hellscape and create the empire of Baked Man, right? Well, you're going to create your own empire, but that's mine. And just like that, we have done it. We've got the hermetic seal. We've made it off this back to the ship, and we're about to get out of this hellhole. We are leaving. Now, I do like the camera view to be right here. And we got the starter ship. Now, our main goal is to get to the next waypoint in the story. Yeah, that is the story mode. Alright, let's land on this mountaintop here. I just want to leave. Alright. Here we go. I've already scanned that. Wants us to get flora and fauna. Overflight, test starship systems. Yeah. We'll answer the distress call. Go, 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 go. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? It's right there. And then we'll hit L1 and R1, and boom. We'll just zap across over here to the next waypoint. Alright, this is a much better looking planet. Still a little bit crazy. Wait. Is this the same planet? I think it's the same planet. It is. Oh! I can't leave this place. 16, 16, 16! What's the deal with the 16? I don't know. Send plans and send me on. Now we got chromatic metal. Now I'm not going to bore you with all the details. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we've gotten most of the prerequisites, you know, the tutorial done. And we're now in the base building part, and it's getting rather old, to be honest with you. So right now we're just going to slap down a little base. This looks like a good spot. Of course we're going to need a door. Just like this. Okay. And I'm going to take it inside. Now we have a hunting shack for when we come back and hunt the population. Part of this whole ordeal has been it wanted me to now rename the base as part of the story mode, so we did, and it's now called Toxic Hell Base. Right, now we're leaving the planet of Toxic Hell for good. I just want to take this moment and remind everybody about our sponsor for the day. Now, our sponsor, well, I'll be honest with you, I don't have a sponsor. But something that sponsored me my entire life has been air. So this episode is brought to you entirely by air. Remember, when you're down and you're getting lightheaded, take a deep breath in and go, thank you, air. I believe we're about halfway through the tutorial process. 2 hours in. It's kind of annoying when you're having to start the game and learn everything that it wants you to do, and it just kind of holds your hand. It doesn't let you go. But that's a-okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. We have gone to the next point, the next solar system. We have left the toxic hell planet and all of that behind, and we're on to the next step of this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you ready for the glitch of a century? Now, I just built this base and then I realized something, that if I'd saved it before I did a hyper jump here, it would have been so much better. But I've built the base. It's almost completely done. Do not activate this at all costs. This is the marker that continues the mission, and then you lose the ability. This ship right here happens to be worth $4.7 million. That's right. And this glitch is so much better than the other one because on my first round when I discovered it, that ship was only worth $1.6 million in scrap metal. This is worth almost 5. So keep in mind, if you save it right before you do a jump into the system, this should reload as a different ship each and every time. So as you see, this is the base I've built, you know, standard little box base. I've put computer in there. That's the only thing here. This is a good atmosphere. Nothing's crazy and trying to kill me. The only thing I did was I built this power generator here. I'm going to take this out because it's right in my way. So I want you guys to pay very close attention to what's going to happen, okay? So you come up to the ship that you want to get, like this one. It's broken and burning, sitting on the ground. You just go to compare your ships, claim the ship, and then you're sitting with a new ship. Now, it can't fly yet. And then when you look at this, it's got so many broken parts, it takes crazy amounts of everything to fix, and a lot of these aren't even on this world. You'd have to go hunt them down specifically. It's really only one thing you got to worry about right here, and that's this. One hermetic seal and one metal plate will get this ship to fly, believe it or not. So we're going to get one hermetic. Well, can't. It needs condensed, doesn't it? It does. It needs condensed carbon. Alright, so we will... I want to unload my inventory anyway, because I got a bunch of stuff in here. Where... There it is. Remember, I put it out back somewhere. Oh, never mind. I already have some. Engines are critically damaged. I know. You poor thing. Oh, hermetic seal. So that's what we want. And then we'll go back to the ship. And we click on the engine. And we add the components. Just takes 2. And then, watch what happens if you hit R2 immediately. Now, it does want to not take off if you don't try that, but I spammed it and was opening menus and stuff, and I was able to get it to work again. But you want to hold R2 immediately as you exit that. Technically, this should not be happening like this, but it is. And I need to get in space. There we go. Line up with the space station. Now, this ship, I used a little bit of condensed carbon. That's not hard to make. It takes like a minute and 15 to make 400 in the refinery. And the metal plate, literally just a metal plate. It's carbon. Very cheap. I got a whole ship for it. And I'm going to take it right in here. This is one of the larger ships. For the small ships. And then I'm going to go up here. I probably don't have the space for it, but it's okay. You click on that. You go to scrap the ship for $4.75 million. Claim it for sure. This is so much better than what I had originally. Oh my goodness. What an exploit. Gives you all this good stuff. Which you... Whoa. Before you get out of here, run up to this guy with the checkerboard. It's usually my favorite. Easy to spot. You just go to purchase upgrade modules. Forget buying. Go to sell. And now we have a couple of these. Which now we have 2,000 nano currencies. Already. Just open the game. Our first real move, the first big step into the big, wide universe. And we got 2,000 nano. Whoa. And you come over here to the cell station. And it's ideal if you get rid of everything in your inventory, because then it makes it so much easier. Storage augmentations. There's 203 or 230,000. I can't remember. Spool of nano cables. That's going to be $361,500. What else? Compressed indium scraps for 6.19 mil. Subatomic regulators. Almost 2 million right there. Recycled circuitry, another million. And we got almost $10 million for that. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. So, as you'll then notice, since you have one ship left, you can't have no ships, or else you can't play the game. Your other ship's gonna be here. And it didn't cost any fuel to get here. So what you do is you just hop back in your ship. I said hop. Yeah. Oh, it wants me to hit that button to get rid of the screen. You get back in your ship and you launch. This will be the last time I will use fuel in this ship. You line back up. Boom. And within just a few seconds, I'll be there. And every 2 to 3 minutes now, I'll turn around and make $5 million. What a wonderful glitch. Thank you, developers, for really missing this one and allowing a baked man to have a very fun day. And then we land right about here. Alright. Now there's really only one way that can make this go any better, and that would be exploiting another glitch that this game has. And it's not on the screen, it's on this one. So, it's this gate right here. It takes 4 metal plates, 2 carbon nanotubes. I have all the sodium I need. So let's go ahead and get some of the metal plates. This is the real reason why this stuff is still here in my inventory, was because I knew I needed to do this. That makes sense. Alright, now we can do it. So, ideally, you want this thing to be right about here. And there's a really good reason why, because you're within touching distance of both the ship and that. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. That's what I want. That works for me. Now let's load this up on power, because we want to make sure this works. It works if it has enough power to, like, you know, launch to, but I don't want there to be any hiccups at all. So now this teleporter is online. Okay. And now when you leave, immediately hit R2. And you go. Let's break some atmosphere. Come on, we're almost there. Line up with the old space station. We do not want to mess with those guys at all. This ship is so damaged. It will not survive a firefight. Well, they considered me worthless cargo anyway. Yes, worthless. Now, in we go!
stillborn.
And as always, we run this way, jump over a rail. Look at a guy who doesn't like talking to us. Go straight back to the back. Straight back over here. So about 900 nanites. We'll say 1,000. And we go back over here to sell. Now everything here besides the hermetic seal and the metal, that's it. So all this can be sold for millions, hundreds of thousands. There's nothing cheap here. And we're already at 14 million. Now, since we have the Stargate operating on our world, let's use their Stargate here. Alright everybody, this is going to wrap it up because that's the gist of it. The only thing that makes it any better is if you use the Stargate. And don't place the Stargate too close. I did not save it before I placed that Stargate, and turned out that was too close, and then, you know, interfered with the glitches zone. It was literally just too close. Don't place the Stargate too close, and what's the other? Oh, don't complete the distress beacon. That's the quest line where this ship is, you can glitch the ship and get it over and over again. If you do that, then you don't get it back. And if you didn't save it like me, this is where it runs dry for you. I got 4 rounds in it. 4 rounds? 3. Yeah, because I'm at 14 and it's 5 million each. So I got 3 glitches on this one until my Stargate messed it all up. But if you place the Stargate back far enough, it will not interfere with it. And then you can get this $5 million every 30 seconds. It equals out to just about 900 nano credits per on this run. But as always, everybody, this has been a wonderful experience. And make sure that you like and subscribe, you know, that stuff really does help. And I work 2 real jobs. And if you enjoy watching things like glitching games and figuring out how to break them, and you enjoy somebody that likes to make the game call them daddy, then you might want to like and subscribe to me and tell everybody, because they say you do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. Well, that happens to be making videos where I break stuff, because one of my favorite things in life is to just break games and then laugh at people as they try to figure out how I did it, why I think that way, and it's always been a joy of mine to just be a troll. I know that sounds horrible, but it is true. But if you would like to see more of this, just make sure that you do your part. That's all I ask. Alright everybody, it's been a wonderful evening. Y'all have a good night, and peace!